Your ideas help move this country. You are the American Innovator.
Hi everyone, Paul Akers, and welcome back to the American Innovator. This is week 2 on lean wannabes. You know, last week we did our first show on this concept of people that really struggle with where to get started and how to get started on their lean journey. And hopefully last week I began to address that issue by simply saying, just take 2 minutes a day for the rest of your life and make a small improvement, a 2-second improvement. And then the rest of the time, be as disorganized as you want, be as disparate as you want, be as eclectic as you want. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is just make one small improvement. Well, I challenged our listeners, and I even put a little money on the table, and I said, look, at anybody that sends me a video, a before and after video, explaining their small, little, ridiculous improvement, that I would give them a $25 gift certificate to FastCap's website for anything they wanted. They get some great Kaizen foam or some of our lean products or some of our woodworking tools, whatever is best for you. It doesn't matter. And I was always a little concerned about making an offer like that because a lot of people think that, well, they're just doing it to take advantage of me or something like that. You know, don't feel that way at all. I'm doing it because I want to reinforce what I believe in, and I want to support the culture and build the culture that I believe in, and that is that continuous improvement should become a way of life for everyone because the benefits are so vast. And I had a lot of people take me up on the offer, and I'm so happy. And several of the people took me up on the offers multiple times. They sent me multiple improvements, and as a result, they got multiple $25 gift certificates for our website. And that's not a problem. I'm more than happy to do that. If you sent me 10, frankly, I would give you 10 $25 gift certificates. It's not an issue. I'll know when to call it quits, but right now I'm having too much fun. I love seeing your improvements, and it greatly encourages me. Now, let me tell you a little bit more. You know, this week has been a little tough on me. We've had a good week. Things have been going well at FastCap, but you know, I had some issues that I had to deal with. You know, it happens to me like everybody else. Not everything goes perfect. I had a few little employee issues and a few issues here and a few issues there, and a little stressful, and you know, getting a little bit down, and then all my great listeners, Matt and Chris and up in Quebec, and Derek out in Massachusetts, and just a lot of great people sent me all these cool improvements, and I was like, wow, people really get it. And I can see by the way the improvements or the kinds of improvements that you guys are making that you're really not over-analyzing this. You're not like making it this big theoretical process, and you're not mapping out all these big plan, do, check processes. You're just saying, hey, this is what bugs me, and this is what I'm going to fix. Like the great improvement to the dust collector switch. That was a great improvement. And also the CNC center that someone sent over. And that was a great improvement. And the edge banding improvement for storing the edge banding. And Chris's garden shed up in Canada that he did. It was just great improvements. Everywhere I turned, I was getting these really cool videos, and I was going, you know what? That encouraged me. I could have had a little bit of a tough week, but just getting all those videos really encouraged me. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to take those videos from you. Again, the offer stands $25 on our website for any time you shoot a video showing before and after and what your improvement is. And I really don't care how ridiculous it is. I even got some funny ones about the bedroom, but I'm not going to share those. Those are hysterical. Rob, you know who you are. Anyways, he's crazy. He's newlywed, and he came up with a great one, but I won't share it on the air yet. Someday. So I want to hear about him. You know, one time I heard someone speak, and they said, if you show me your checkbook, I'll show you what's important to you. What you spend money on shows anyone and demonstrates to anyone really what is your priority in your life. And for me, it's lean. For me, it's supporting a lean culture. For me, it's encouraging people to learn about the concept of continuous improvement through the elimination of waste. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So you send an improvement, you get $25. It's that simple. And there's no limit at this point. Someday there might be, but we'll see. I can afford it, and I'd love to do it. So I want to tell you about a couple things that I did this week that were just fascinating. I flew down to Southern California, actually Northern California, down to the San Francisco Bay Area, Petaluma exactly, to help a customer with an issue they were having with Fast Edge. And it was a great trip. This particular customer has a high-end lighting fixture manufacturing company. He makes beautiful light fixtures for high-end restaurants. And I went down there just to make sure that the Fast Edge that he bought was going to work out really well. And as a result of that experience, I met some of the artisans that work for him, because it's really a fantastic shop and a fantastic business. And can you see that spectacular piece that's over my shoulder that looks like a jellyfish? Is this absolutely amazing? I'll stand up and I'll bring it over and show you, because I get jacked up when I see great craftsmanship. And look at this. This is made out of Paduke and redwood and yellow elm, and it is so gorgeous and pewter. Look at this top. I have to show you guys this. So this came from an artisan down in the Petaluma or Bay Area that built this fantastic piece. I just can't get over it. His name is Ralph Carlson. He is a true artist, and this now adorns my office, and maybe you'll see it behind me as I shoot the American Innovator, because it's just such a spectacular piece. And you're saying, well, what is it? It's a jellyfish, a wooden jellyfish that he created out of his mind and then executed it. And I always like to draw attention to people that do awesome work. Well, I went to a shop that did awesome work, and I met craftsman Ralph Carlson, who does awesome work. And that's something to brag about. That is a pretty cool piece. Now, I've made most of the furniture in my home, and I love making furniture. But when I saw that, I said, forget it. That guy is on another level beyond anything I've really ever seen before. And he created a lot of pieces like that. That's the only one that I could afford back there. But it's just beautiful seeing the cool things that people can do in this world and all the creativity. And that's so much what Lean is about. It's about innovation. It's about creativity. It's about thinking outside the box. And that's a great example of it. So this week, what I want you to do is to continue to send me your improvements. I don't care how small. I don't care how big. We want to post them on our website. We're going to list them under our website as Lean listener improvements, like 01, 02, 03. So you can go through there and just kind of get an idea of other people's interpretation of how you do Lean. Now remember, the way FastCap does Lean and the way that I do Lean is not necessarily the way that Toyota does Lean. The things that it has in common are very simple. I see waste and I eliminate it through continuous improvement. It doesn't have to look exactly like Toyota or Harley Davidson or Southwest Airlines or any of the other great companies out there that practice Lean. The important thing, as Carl Wadenston says, you need to fix what bugs you and surround yourself with a bunch of people who are positive about life and love the idea of continuous improvement. If you do those simple few things, life gets really good really fast. So this week's American Innovator is about Lean Wannabe 202, stepping up to the next level. Give me more of your ideas. Let's talk about it. Let's collaborate. So much we talk about often about competition, but really in a lean culture and amongst lean businesses, because I have a lot of good friends all over the world who are lean practitioners, we like to think of ourselves as not competing with one another as much as we're collaborating with one another. And that's really what the American Innovator is so much about. I'm collaborating with other people all over the world and encouraging them to step up to the lean journey and make those small incremental improvements. And in doing so, again, life just gets a whole lot better. So thanks for listening to the American Innovator. Continue to send your great ideas, and we'll continue the series on Lean Wannabe 202.
The American Innovator has been brought to you by FastCap. To hear more, just go to theamericaninnovator.com.